6:30 in the morning right now, just woke up, could not sleep well last night, like at all. I was just really excited about something. I'll let you guys know about that later in the video, but 6:30 to 7 in the morning, best time to go grocery shopping. There's no one there, and that's what I love. So we'll do that now, and then we'll get this full day of eating started. Actually holding off on getting groceries, so this full day of eating is going to be with what I have left. So I'm going to have to get creative. So I like to do that sometimes, change things up, not just get a fresh grocery haul. Makes things easier. But what's got me so excited and why I can't go to the grocery store is we are getting more blue raspberry today for flight, and then lemonade intra-flight. And I was thinking about it all last night, and I'm just so excited because seeing what happens today could have a lot of meaning of what happens the next couple of months. So, whenever we relaunch that and the product comes in, we'll let you guys know. But I'm just really excited because it has a lot of meaning today. So I brought this skillet out. We're gonna put the eggs and the cheese on it and then put it back in to finish it off. Here it is, guys. Now I just gotta put it on a plate. Macros for this will be below. This is just a skillet type of thing, and whenever I'm running low on groceries, I always have potatoes, so you can always make something out of that. And what I like to do when I cook them is put them in the microwave for about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, depending on how many you have. Get them nice and soft, and then bring them out, put them on the cutting board, cut them up, throw them in the oven at about 425, and then they just get nice and crispy. And you don't need oil or anything, so fats are still zero. I told you guys that we're getting inventory today, so that's number one. We're getting about half of it, like I said, the blue raz and then the lemonade intra-flight. So the rest of it's coming later this week, but also I'm gonna start looking at gym equipment. We wanna find some good hammer strength machines, the plate loaded ones, so I wanna start looking at that, and we gotta find a color scheme. So it all has to fit. We don't want different pieces of equipment being, different colors. We want a really good look to the gym, so I gotta start doing that. And also, we need to finalize this warehouse already because, we want to get that done. We're going to need it. So the place we've been looking at all along, that's what we think we're going to go with. I found a different one, but everything always comes back to this original Round Rock, location. It's perfect. So I'm going to talk to the realtor soon and see if we can get this going. I know I write like I'm in 3rd grade. Things haven't changed, but what I'm doing now is figuring out my workout for the night, and then when I finalize it, I'm going to put it in an Excel sheet. I'm going to do that for not just my pull days, but my legs and push days, and it's going to cover a 4 to 6 week block. So I'll explain that better right now. So I got this chair as a going away gift before I left for work, but no wonder no one wanted it because this is how it regularly sits. But the reason I want to do this block training and track what I'm doing is I haven't tracked really my workouts at all for years, and I've kind of just gone in and trained intuitively and haven't changed it up enough. I think changed it up as far as reps go, sets, things like that. Tempo, time between sets. So in high school, best progression I've ever seen. What we did was we used a company called Powertrain, and what they did for us was map out our workouts and training blocks. So 4 to 6 week training blocks. We basically do what I do now, legs, push, pull, but instead of doing 2 pull workouts per week, we would do 1. So 4 days of training. And we would do the same exercises for those, 4 or 5 weeks, but the only thing that would change is the reps and the sets. So inventories. So I just want to thank you guys so much. This release of these products again, coming back in stock, it's been going awesome. So I just got done unstocking things, and I'm gonna be shipping probably for the next 96 hours straight. So I want to thank you guys, but back to what I was talking about. Basically what I'm gonna do is just compile an Excel sheet and do the same exercises for my legs, push, pull, routine the next 5 to 6 weeks. Just change up the reps and the sets, and I'll map that out before I go into that training cycle. So I'll probably show you guys in another video what my sheet's gonna look like. But right now, we need meal number 2. So at the post office right now, right behind me, that's like the back loading dock. This place is nice because you can just back your truck up, put out bulk mail, it works out perfect. But we're gonna need to start doing pickups once we get into this warehouse. And the great news, guys, is that the landlord accepted our price proposal today. So everything looks good. You know, everything's moving fast, but it looks like we got this place locked up. We just got to do the lease, sign it, and we're good to go. But things are absolutely crazy right now since we just let out Blue Raz and Lemonade, you know, after 3 hours. It's just insane, and I just want to thank you guys, but I got to get back and finally eat. I only had one meal today so far because it's been so hectic, so we'll get meal number 2. 3:30 in the afternoon, I'm starving. That's what happens when you get busy, you forget to eat. So I got 3/4 cup of rice. That's my brother texting me back there, so that's why it's so loud. And then we're gonna do salmon, so some salmon tacos today. And for some reason, the salmon was so good. I used a seasoning last night, I'll show you guys it then. But it was just, I think it's because I used a ton of lemon on it. So we got rice, salmon, black beans, and corn. These are always my staples. I stick to them, they're cheap. You can use them a lot, they're versatile. Black beans, they have, you know, carbs, lots of fiber. That's one thing I always try to get, tons of fiber. And then corn, I just like the taste of corn. Corn, there's not that much nutritional value, but I just love the taste of it. Little Louisiana hot sauce. Just put a little bit on each. Oh, here it is. So Red Lobster seafood seasoning. I have not been here forever, but I remember when I was a kid, that was my favorite place to go to. We would always have like our family dinners there, and whenever I could pick, it was always there. There it is, guys, the final product. I already ate one, couldn't wait. I am starving. But I love doing this, just kind of throwing meals together, you know, getting creative when you don't have many groceries. So always use black beans and corn. They're so versatile. And then salmon. I'm not a big fish fan, but this turned out really well. Back at it again today with the same thing that I pretty much ate last time, but it's just one serving of ice cream, vanilla ice cream underneath all that. Just had to finish off the bowl, and then a full serving of the Golden Grams, some syrup, and I added a splash of almond milk. Not last any longer without an H-E-B stop. I just had to get something good, so I went to H-E-B, my favorite place, got a pizza crust, and then I'm gonna do a little meat lover. So turkey bacon, chicken sausage, chicken. I'm gonna do a little bit of each, and then I also got fat-free cheese. A little black pepper on the chicken. Also got some salt, ran out of both. This is what I went with, guys. Chicken, cheese, and then sauce. I used the fat-free cheese, and actually I used a serving of the regular cheese too, but I didn't use the other meat lovers toppings. Just super crazy right now. It is insane. Should have cooked it a little longer. The lighting doesn't make it look too good, but turned out all right. Wasn't crispy enough, I don't think. I should have had it in there another 5 minutes, but gonna eat this, show you guys the macros, and I'll get back to work. It is 11:30 right now, here for a late night pull workout. I never come this late, but now that things are getting crazy, this is what I'm gonna do. And I brought my list that I made earlier, so I'm gonna follow this. Deadlifts, 5 sets of 5. I'm not gonna go too heavy, but I'll work into a progression and maybe get up to about 405. Deadlifts are definitely my weakest exercise. I'm gonna start doing them once a week. I'm gonna do two pull workouts per week, but one of them is gonna have deadlifts in them, and I'll always start out with deadlifts, because if I'm gonna do other exercises before that, I'm gonna be fatigued. I always wanna start out fresh. If I do anything before, you know, going straight into deadlifts, it'll maybe be like 2 to 3 sets of pull-ups. Not going to failure or anything, maybe like 8 to 10 reps. See, the nice thing about working out at midnight is you have the entire gym to yourself. This hair is the worst. This is why I always wear a hat, if you guys are wondering, but done with deadlifts. They felt better toward the end, and I'll show you guys clips of the rest of the workout. 1 a.m. right now, so I guess I went over the full day of eating, but I'm still gonna take it in to what's, I guess, tomorrow now. So we got one meal left. We'll finish off these macros. To finish off the night, we have frosted flakes, and we also have a side salad. So hit my numbers perfect. 455 carb, 87 fat, and 211 protein for around 3,400 calories. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you in the next video.